Hey guys, it's Mr. Schmidt here, and in this video, I'm going to cover the answers to question 3 from set 2 from the 2019 AP Microeconomics Exam's free response questions, And this question, like question 3 on set 1, is also a payoff matrix. And so we have two competing floral bouquet shops, if you will. And each one is making a decision. Jackpot whether to close at 6 or 9, Boulevard whether to offer delivery or not offer delivery. And so for letter A, we've got to figure out what is Jackpot's dominant strategy if it has one. And so the way to think about this is to pretend you're Jackpot, right? And you're going to make a decision based off of what Boulevard does. So if we know Boulevard decides to deliver, we either get $35 by closing at 6 or $25 by closing at 9. So I'd rather take $35, and so I'm going to go ahead and make a circle around that. If Boulevard decides not to deliver, I either get 55 or 45. Again, I'd rather take 55. And so for letter A, we know that in both cases, Jackpot wants to close at 6, so its dominant strategy is to close at 6. And then for letter B, it says, suppose Jackpot does decide to close at 6 and Boulevard chooses no delivery. Is this the profit maximizing action by Boulevard? Explain using values from the payoff matrix. So if Jackpot decides to close at 6, we know that Boulevard would either get $30 by offering delivery or $20 by not offering delivery. Now, we were just told it decides to go with no delivery, but that doesn't make any sense because Boulevard should offer delivery because it's going to get $10 more than if it hadn't offered delivery. So the answer here is no, because it can offer delivery for $30 instead of not for $20 or something like that. I mean, you guys probably said it nicer than I did there, but yeah, it can get $10 more by offering delivery, and so you just have to make sure that you use those numbers 30 and 20 in your answer. All right, on to letters C and D. So now we've got to figure out what the Nash equilibrium is here. And so basically what you do for the Nash equilibrium is what you're going to do is make your circles, right, like I did before, but do it for both players. And then if you have two circles in the same box, you have a Nash equilibrium. So I'm going to go ahead, if you remember from the previous question, we circled 35 and 55 for Jackpot. So I'll go ahead and make blue circles there. And then I'm going to change to green circles for Boulevard. So if Jackpot goes at 6 p.m., I can either get $30 or $20. So I'm going to go with $30. And look, there's a Nash equilibrium right there. And then if Jackpot decides to go at 9 p.m., I either get 50 or 40. It's not going to matter what the answer to that part is because we already have our Nash, but I'll go ahead and circle 50 here. So we have one Nash equilibrium at 6 p.m. And delivery. And so it wants to know how much profit will Boulevard earn in the Nash equilibrium. And so for letter C, the answer, of course, would be $30. And then for letter D, it says, suppose these two firms merge to form one company with two locations and still face the same actions and payoffs. Which strategies would the new company choose to maximize its combined profits? And so basically what this question is kind of worded funny, but all they're really asking is which box has the greatest sum in it. That's it. And so the first box, upper left, 35 plus 30 is 65. Then the next one, 55 plus 20 is, and I'll go and write these here, 65, 75, and then 50 plus 25 would be 75 again, and then 45 plus 40 is 85, and so there we have it. Now you cannot put 45 and 40, remember, it said what strategies, and so that's going to be 9 p.m. and no delivery. All right. And then finally, letter E. So for E, it says, okay, now assuming that instead of merging, Jackpot's going to propose this plan to cooperate with Boulevard. Jackpot agrees to close at 9 p.m. and Boulevard would agree to no delivery. And if either firm breaks the agreement, it must subtract $12 from its profit that is then added to the other firm's profit. And so we have to redraw the matrix. And those of you who have come to this video having watched question 3 from set 1, I think we all can agree that the set 2 people had a better worded question here at the end, if you remember the issue with subtracting the amount from the other player. So go watch that video if you don't know what I'm talking about. But I think this is a little clear as to what they want. So we're going to go ahead and redraw this here. I'm going to do my best to make this as clear as possible. So we've got Jackpot, and we've got Boulevard, and we've got 6 and 9, and then delivery and no delivery. And here's our totals. We've got $35 and $30, and then we've got $43 and $32. And then we've got 37, 38, and then we've got 45 and 40. So there's your boxes. And all you have to do is, if it's not 9 p.m. and no delivery, you have to subtract 12 from the one who broke it and then add it to the other firm. So again, not that crazy there. And the last part of the question says, assuming Boulevard is a profit-maximizing firm and there are no antitrust concerns, would Boulevard agree to Jackpot's proposal? So how do we think about this? What we need to think about this is in terms of the Nash equilibrium. If you remember from the last question, the Nash equilibrium was at $35 and $30. So therefore, Boulevard was getting $30 in the Nash. So if they can improve on that in this new agreement, in this new Nash equilibrium, then they should accept the agreement. If they do worse, then they shouldn't. So basically what we need to do is re-find the new Nash equilibrium. So let's go ahead and do that again. So if I'm Jackpot and Boulevard does delivery, I either get 35 or 37. I want 37. And if Boulevard does no delivery, I get 43 or 45. I'd rather take 45. And you'll notice the circles are in different places. If I'm Boulevard and Jackpot does 6, I get 30 or 32. I'd rather have 32. And then 40 is better than 38. And look, a new Nash equilibrium. And so Boulevard's new profit in the Nash is 40. So it's better. So the answer to E2 here would be agree, because Boulevard earns 40 in new Nash instead of 30. So there you have it. And that's the answers to E1, E2, and all of question 3 of set 2. And guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching all of these videos on these FRQs. The support, the comments, the feedback has been great. Leave a like, comment down below if you have any questions. I'll try to answer those. The last thing I'll say is that I am planning to release a full set of videos that covers all of AP Economics, every single topic. So I know those of you watching have probably finished the course, or maybe you're a teacher and you're looking for videos to help your students for next year. So I am planning to release a whole set of videos over the next coming months, going from everything from resources to bank balance sheets, every single topic. So I encourage you to tell your friends, tell your students to look for those videos on my channel, and I'm excited to bring those to you. So that's all for this video, and until next time, have a great day.